What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the RC vlog. My name is Red, and today we are going to take a look at the K5 body build that I have been printing. I am in the painting stage. I still have some parts to go, but I have pretty much every single part printed. Now we're painting. Let's just take a look at where we're going with it. All right, guys, there you have it. Check that out. This is coming out very, very well. This is the first time I've had this out in the sunshine, and to be able to really visibly see the paint and how it's been laid down. It's on there pretty smooth, not bad. I'm really digging it. Everything's coming out really well so far, you guys. Check this out. Oh, it's looking so good. As you can see, I'm going with the blue and black scheme. Even in the bed, the interior, everything, you guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go through and break it down piece by piece, and then I'm going to spray a clear coat of like an enamel or some kind of slacker, some kind of something on there to protect the body. I don't want it to ruin it every time I roll over and be chipping paint or scratching and everything. So I'm going to try to lay a clear coat on top for protecting the paint. And I'm not going to clear coat the inside though, because I want to keep it with that matte look. I really like that look. I don't want it to look glossy. So let's take a look at all the pieces before I go ahead and clear coat them. So you can see, I mean, everything's coming out really, really well, you guys. You might be able to see a little bit of streaking from the paint. I didn't do the under hood or underside of the hood. I didn't do that one as well as I did the top. So you can see the layering differences and stuff like that, but I did try to nail the top obviously really, really well, and I'm satisfied with that look, honestly. I've hit all the parts with the blue, and then I'm going to come through with a silver chrome looking, and I'm going to hit up some of the parts like I did here and on the tailgate, so I'll have a little bit of chrome to it. Not sure yet if I'm going to add the classic stripe down the side or not. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm just going to keep going with this and see how I like it. All right, let's check out that interior real quick. Again, I'm sticking with the matte black on the insides with some blue there to really make it pop. I think it really, really pops. I put some in all the way down into the pedals even. You know what I mean? Don't know how much you'll see that, but I mean, I'll know it's there, and I think it's pretty slick. Let's check out the doors. Check out the doors. Just do a little bit of matte black there as well. I'm not going to gloss that like I'm going to gloss the outside. So I do not want it. I don't want the inside to be glossy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through and I am going to coat the outside of it to protect the paint. So we'll go from there. All right, I forgot, you guys, to go ahead and take a look at the bed of the truck. Let's take a look at that real quick too. I think that turned out super, super awesome, man. Let's put it out in the sunshine. Really see a look at it. That took a little time and a little patience to get that in there the right way and make it look good without paint bleeding over or spilling over or anything. So just remember, man, you're doing your projects, take some time. Take your time. And for the body protectant, the clear coat I'm going to put on, I'm just going to use Rust-Oleum's lacquer for this. It's a gloss clear, obviously. I have not used this before. I used other gloss or polyurethane protectants, and I've used other things for other projects. Haven't used this one yet, so we're going to experiment with it and see how it does. All right, you guys, for this, all I'm basically going to do is just hold it, spray it, give it a good coating, and give it time to dry. So just like that. Then we'll go ahead and put this in a ventilated area and let it dry. That's why we're doing this outside. Make it well ventilated. This stuff is strong. All right, we got one coat of the lacquer on there. Let's take a look at it in the sun. Oh, that is nice. Look at that. That's turning out really, really well, you guys. Check that out. It's got a nice clear coat shine to it, and it feels You can feel the difference. You know, don't feel like tacky or dried up paint anymore. It's got that clear coat feel to it. Really nice. I'm gonna put 2, maybe 3 coats on this for a protectant, and I think that's gonna be dope. Heck yeah, man, it's turned out really, really good. All right, and let's take a quick look at some of the other parts that I've been painting. Here you can see engine parts, interior parts, radiators, the grill, and a few other parts. And then here we're gonna take a look at the engine put together. And it was a little pain painting some of this, but I think it turned out really, really well, and it's looking pretty sick. And then let's go ahead and take a look at how I'm going to bond this all together. I'm going to use JB Weld's 2-part clear epoxy. All right, and to do the epoxy, I just put a little bit of the resin in, and then I will match the equal part of the hardener. I will mix it together really well, and then I will proceed to put it on my part and then clamp it all together. All right, so like I said, I am using JB Weld's epoxy, 2-part epoxy to put this together. And you guys, so far it is coming out really, really well. As you can see, I have everything glued together so far. I have to screw this together. I still have things to do. Obviously, you can see I had to glue the grill on. I have to screw on and install the hood and some other things. But as you can see here, it is all coming together and it is looking rather nice, if I would do say so myself. I installed the doors and the hinges, glued the hinges on. We are opening properly. You guys check that out, both sides. They both open. I do have to put a little more epoxy in on the hinge side in there just to stiffen it up on the one door. But I mean, it is coming together. I will have magnets here and on the door that will hold that closed. And then let's take a look at the bed of the truck, you guys. It's come out really nice. You could see here a little imperfection, but I can't shoot for 100% perfection on this because honestly, it's just not going to happen. Everything is lined up really nicely. It's coming together. I do still have to install the tailgate and the magnets that will swing up and down. But overall, all in all, you guys, this is coming out really, really well. I'm gonna continue on. I'm gonna go glue on the grill and get ready to start installing some more parts. Let's take a look at the final shell. We are glued, we are screwed together, painted up the whole 9, and man, does that look good. Like I said, we are almost done with this entire build. We have a few more things to do, but I am super duper impressed on how this has turned out. All the doors open, the tailgate opens, the hood opens. Super duper awesome. Now all we have to do is get this mounted to the TRX4 chassis. Let's go ahead and take a look at how it functions. The hood does stick just a little bit, but it ain't too bad. When I get it all done, you should see a motor, radiator, and things like that on the inside. The doors open up, and I have earth magnets on the hinges. Check out that interior. That's super sick. Same thing like I said earlier. Tailgate drops down. I have magnets. I mean, check that out, you guys. How freaking awesome did that turn out? It's amazing. This was a completely free downloadable STL, you guys, off of Thingiverse. I will link the original post, or the link, shall I say, to that post. So if you want to maybe dive into trying to print this body yourself, you can go ahead and go over there and check that out by getting that link in the description. And also, I am going to link the original maker's video on YouTube, so that way you can watch him assemble it and stuff also. And so that way I can give due credit, because without him making this and designing this and releasing it completely free, I probably would have messed with it. So Now we'll move on to getting it mounted up on the chassis. All right, as you can see here, I pretty much had to take everything off my chassis. The bumpers, the battery tray, back fenders, and replaced with different shock mounts, as you see here. Lots of stuff had to be changed and taken off of here so that way I could fit the body on. And then I had to modify the body to get it mounted to the chassis, as well as the interior for the battery cables could go for easy plug-in access. All right, you guys, the wait is over. Here she is, all finished, mounted on the chassis. I do have to print some light covers still, and windshield, back window, but look at that, there she is. Let's look in here. Let's look how the hood turned out. You see where I stuffed my battery, got the motor, radiators mounted, battery. See the radiator through the grill and the battery. How slick is that, you guys? Over here is where my battery comes through the floorboard. I did some notching in there. Man, look at that. You guys, this build has really come together. It's not 100% complete, but man, this thing has really turned out nice. And I'm pleased with it, really. Didn't expect my mirrors to last long, but first run, I've already lost a mirror, so what can you do? I'm so impressed on how this turned out though. Look at that, that is sick. As you can see here, I have now put a little guy in there. It's just some cheap wrestling figure that was on clearance from freaking Walmart, but I think that really adds something to it when there's a guy in that driver's seat. You know what I mean? That is super sick. But anyway, you guys, man, I had so much fun with this build. I am not 100% done. I got to do the light covers, but that ain't nothing. I'm pretty much done. I think this came out freaking amazing. I'm sure I could have done some primer and got rid of some of them lines and everything, but you know, this is my first 3D printed build and first 3D printed body of my own, so I think it came out amazing. Don't forget, I will have the free STL and all the links down in the description. And you guys, I will see you on the next one. Appreciate it.